Space, the final frontier, is full of mysteries, and every now and then, it throws something at us that truly captures our imagination. In 2023, astronomers spotted something special, a celestial visitor named Comet 3I Atlas. This wasn't just any comet, it was only the third interstellar object ever detected, a traveler from another star system. For months, it was a dot of light, a puzzle hurtling through our solar system. Scientists around the world trained their telescopes on it, trying to figure out its secrets. What was it made of? Where did it come from? But the biggest question of all was, what is 3I Atlas really? The initial observations painted a picture of a typical comet. It had a fuzzy coma, a cloud of gas and dust, and a tail stretching out behind it. But as it got closer to the sun, things started to get weird. Its brightness fluctuated wildly, not following the predictable patterns of other comets. It seemed to be acting erratically. Was it breaking apart? Was it something else entirely? The suspense was building in the astronomical community. Everyone was waiting for a clearer picture, a definitive answer. And then, NASA, using the unparalleled power of the James Webb and Hubble space telescopes, delivered the big reveal. The results were not just surprising, they were shocking, and they've completely changed our understanding of these interstellar visitors. So, what did NASA find? Brace yourselves, because this is where the story takes a fascinating turn. 3I Atlas wasn't just a single, solid chunk of ice and rock like we first thought. The high-resolution images from Hubble and Webb revealed something incredible. As it neared the sun, the comet began to disintegrate. But it didn't just crumble into a few large pieces. Instead, it broke apart into a whole swarm of smaller fragments, like a cosmic firework exploding in slow motion. Scientists watched in awe as the main body splintered, releasing a cloud of smaller mini-comets, each with its own tiny coma and tail. It was a spectacular, chaotic, and beautiful process. This fragmentation event was the key to unlocking the comet, its true nature. By analyzing the light from these fragments, using spectroscopy, scientists could finally get a detailed look at what 3I Atlas was made of. And the composition was astounding. It wasn't just water ice, which is common in comets from our own solar system. It was packed with what we call supervolatiles materials, like frozen nitrogen, carbon monoxide, and carbon dioxide. These substances turn from solid to gas at incredibly low temperatures. This means that 3I Atlas was essentially a cosmic ice bomb, far more volatile and fragile than any comet originating from our own Oort cloud. It was built differently, forged in a completely different stellar nursery. The extreme volatility explains why it behaved so strangely. As 3I Atlas approached our sun, even the faint warmth of deep space was enough to make these supervolatiles erupt from its surface. This process, called sublimation, happened so violently that it literally tore the comet apart from the inside out. Imagine a block of dry ice. If you warm it up slightly, it doesn't melt into a liquid. It turns directly into a gas, expanding rapidly. Now, imagine that happening on a cosmic scale, with a kilometer-wide object. The pressure buildup was immense, and the comet's fragile structure simply couldn't handle it. It was doomed to disintegrate from the moment it began its journey toward our star. This discovery is a huge deal. It tells us that other solar systems might have planetary formation processes that are very different from our own. The place where 3I Atlas was born must have been extremely cold, far colder than the outer reaches of our solar system where our own comets form. This allows these supervolatile ices to condense and become part of a comet's structure. So, 3I Atlas isn't just a rock from another star. It's a pristine sample, a time capsule from a distant, alien environment. By studying its demise, we're learning about the chemistry and physics of a planetary system we may never see directly. Let's compare this to the other interstellar visitors we've had. Day first was Oumuamua, a bizarre cigar-shaped object that sped through our system without any visible coma or tail. Its nature is still debated. Was it a nitrogen iceberg? An alien probe? We still don't know for sure. The second was to Borisov, which looked and acted much more like a conventional comet, reassuring scientists that some things are universal. But 3I Atlas is the tiebreaker. It's a third, completely unique data point. It shows us that there's an incredible diversity among interstellar objects. They aren't all the same. Some are rocky and inert, like Oumuamua. Some are familiar, like Borisov. And some are fragile, volatile snowballs, like The implications are mind-boggling. It suggests that the galaxy is filled with a vast array of small bodies, each telling a different story about its home star. We're like cosmic beachcombers. And these objects are like seashells, washing up on our shore from a distant ocean. Each one is unique, telling us about the conditions of the sea it came from. The discovery of 3I Atlas. As true nature reinforces the idea that we KU and assume that objects from other star systems will look or behave like the ones we're familiar with. We have to expect the unexpected. This is a new field of astronomy, and we're just scratching the surface. What's next? Well, the fragments of 3I ATLAs will continue their journey out of our solar system, slowly fading back into the darkness of interstellar space. We won't ever see them again, but the data they provided will be analyzed by scientists for years to come. Every piece of information helps us build a more complete picture of our galactic neighborhood, and astronomers are now more eager than ever to find the next interstellar visitor, with new observatories like the Vera C. Rubin Observatory coming online soon. We expect to find not just one or two of these objects a year, but dozens. Each new discovery will be another piece of the puzzle. We might find objects richer in different materials, objects that are stronger or even weaker than 3I Atlas. We might even find something that challenges our definition of a comet or asteroid. Entirely, the story of 3I Atlas is a perfect example of how science works. We see something mysterious, we ask questions, we gather data with our best tools, and sometimes the answers are more incredible than we could have ever imagined. It's a reminder that the universe is constantly surprising us, and the greatest discoveries are often waiting just beyond the edge of what we think we know. What started as a faint dot of light has become a profound lesson in cosmic diversity. The confirmation of 3I Atlas as a fragile, volatile fragment swarm from another star system isn't just a headline for science journals. It's a story about our connection to the wider cosmos. For a brief moment, we played host to a visitor from an unimaginably distant home, and in its spectacular self-destruction, it gave us a precious gift, a glimpse into the secrets of another world. It's a humbling and inspiring thought. Who knows what strange and wonderful travelers are heading our way right now? The sky is not the limit. It's just the beginning. Thank you so much for watching. What do you think about the true nature of 3IA? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey into the cosmos, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more space discoveries. See you in the next video.